third consecutive start. The injury to Nick Popovich will just jump center against Stefan Ayungba. And the opening tip to Boston College for a long stretch of that half and scored 30 off turnovers in the victory on Tuesday. Inside and the bucket good. Stefan Ayungba. 12 threes. Steph made 13 in 2017.
His Splash Brother teammate Klay Thompson would have been a fair guess as well.
Coleman for two. Zach Newkirk kicking for Ayungba. Jay Heath got in the way and a turnover created. Heath on the run out for Mitchell, and he lays it in for the Eagles' first points.
Blue Devils.
Outlaw, long two-pointer is no good. And on the run-out rebound, Hamilton in transition for Jay Heath. First two for Heath.
Connecticut State, I mean, both buckets for the Eagles in transition off of some turnovers.
Three-pointer is good. Jameer Reed from the corner. Early going. Turnaround jumper, Coleman, no. Jay Heath has the rebound. Long outlet, Mitchell out in front again, and count the bucket and a foul.
And Mitchell again to the bucket. Way to lay it in, count it, plus the harm.
Julian Rishwain, freshman from Sherman Oaks on a bounce pass. Extra pass, Jarius Hamilton for three.
Press now, three-quarter court here for Central Connecticut.
Trying to make it difficult, Jared Hamilton. His first three-pointer is good.
Threes. Be a long afternoon for Central Connecticut.
Knocked down a couple. It's a 9-0 run. Make it 11 now. Brother to brother.
Running a press. That didn't work. A skip pass to get one to go, and now a dunk the other way.
Ayungba left opened underneath. That makes it 15-9. Segway with Outlaw driving in, got to the paint and the spin and buckets. 2 points for Greg Outlaw.
Just an honest mishap.
Rishwain for Kraljevic, who's in for the first time. Jay Heath, 4 on the timer, got the floater. Heath with a quick 4. A lot in transition today. Felder works for Heath, extra pass, Jared Hamilton, triple. Just talking to him, the Boston College radio color commentator. Remembered playing against Danielle Marshall back in the day in those Big East battles. That is not something that you just snap your fingers and overcome. So this is a process, and this is year one of it. Hamilton, another three-pointer. Jared Hamilton with an early 9 points. Point game.
Pardon me, but since that media timeout, no turnovers for the Blue Devils. So if they keep this up, they'll hang in here.
Thornton walks into a three-pointer for his first points.
Carrying right into your release, you just step right in. Thank you very much.
Thornton to the bucket all by himself. The up and under from the grad transfer. Still a long pass to the bucket, no. Just a little bit short on the putback. The scoring drought continues. Over 3 minutes now, trying to end it here. Outlaw does. 5 points for Greg Outlaw. Hamilton caught a pass, shot was short. C.J. Felder, though, with an offensive rebound to get it back, and Mitchell to the bucket. Danielle Marshall's second year as the head man. Thornton, free throw line, jumper. Derek Thornton with 7 points here.
Don't let Boston College get off to a hot shooting start, because that's what did him in.
Outlaw off of the skip pass, three-pointer good. Greg Outlaw with 8 first half. To get this to a 12-point game. BC enters this second half. They have not scored in nearly 3 minutes of game time. That streak comes to an end as C.J. Felder has his first 2 points of the game. 38-24. 5 points for Ayungba. Jay Heath rising into a 2. Mitchell got an offensive rebound. Skip out Thornton. Extra pass. Hamilton rolls off. Then Heath with the flying putback.
With Felder tipping the basketball to allow Mitchell to rebound it, and they swung it around the horn.
Derek Thornton trying to get behind Outlaw. No luck feed to Felder.
Different, not to say Central Connecticut isn't attempting to show fluidity, but easier said than done. Boston College, there you can see it again. Just terrific ball movement.
Heath in transition. His three-pointer a little bit strong. Now Now a 3-on-2, call it a 3-on-0 coming back for Central Connecticut. And Outlaw with 10 points. It's like a Mighty Ducks flying V. All of a sudden there was nobody back. Second chance and a putback good. Stefan Mitchell. Outlaw to the bucket, no, going up against a couple of defenders. CJ Felder's been strong on the boards today for Boston College. That's 6 rebounds, 3 of them on the offensive glass, and it's Mitchell running the floor.
Yeah, I mean, that 3 Central Connecticut made at the end of the first half was a lapse defensively. Well, you got to give some credit. There's a nice kiss for the Blue Devils. And to the Eagles' credit, they're looking a lot like they did in the opening minutes of this ballgame.
Nice patience from Jared Hamilton. He has 11 points today.
On a bit after today's game. Offensively, this group has played really well as a unit.
Tennyson got the pass through Hamilton somehow.
I think for young teams, many people wonder, maybe they should change, men's basketball should be the 4-quarter, regime, just like the women's game. Which I'd be a proponent of that. A raw talent, but once he puts it together and he can make that outside shot, he'll be a tough guy to guard in the ACC.
Fall away, 3-pointer good by Trey Tennyson. 6 points for the freshman. 40 minutes today for Boston College. It's the second time they've gone on a little bit of a scoring drought here. 12-0. The run, it ends with the turnaround from Jared Hamilton. Target ends up with Jay Heath, who's strong from 3. 3-on-1 coming back, and it's good with no foul either way. Defense by Newkirk, not allowing Hamilton to get a clean look. Mitchell, another steal. Thornton on the drive, up and under move, no. Rebound, put back good.
One thing that stood out today for sure, Boston College, they finish plays awfully well.
It's a rebound, Xavier Wilson, and turns it right over to Mitchell. Stefan Mitchell again gets in the way, and Jay Heath is the putback. 64-48 is our score with 5:16 remaining. Heath, free throw line, jumper good. Jay Heath with 13
minutes of the first half.
They're really pushing hard in the press. Jared Hamilton bumped it good. Counted for Jared Hamilton. That is 17 points and an one to come.
Pair of lefties that can make an outside shot and also finish inside.
Inside, Tennyson with a nice take. 10 points for Trey Tennyson. The side of the backboard. In transition, Blue Devils coming back. Outlaw rejected. They are very excited for their new head football coach. Hamilton got the putback. 9 points for Jarius Hamilton.
Very new here in Central Connecticut with 7 freshmen, as we said, and 10 newcomers overall. 7 freshmen included in there.
Certainly see the signs of things coming together here outside of the record for the Blue Devils. Outlaw, a new career high. That is 18 points for the Chicago native. Eagles content to dribble it out, and win number 7 comes 74-55. The final score over the Blue Devils.